There is tired, and then there is pregnancy tired. Like, holy crap, do I have mono levels of exhaustion? And it's really tricky because it often hits in the first trimester when from the outside, it looks like nothing much is happening and most people don't even know. So you're still trying to pretend like everything's normal when it's really not. So I'm Marie, and I'm all about helping you make the most of this journey from womb to world for your baby and for you. Okay, your body is busy going into overdrive, making a placenta and a human person. That will wipe you out. So today, I'm gonna share my ultimate guide to beating pregnancy fatigue, including loads of energy boosting tips that have worked for me and the hundreds of mamas that I've helped over the past 20 years. So I get you, I've been there. When I was pregnant, I was once so tired that I actually fell asleep while teaching a yoga class. I'm not even kidding. It was the end of class. I'd gotten everyone into the best position for relaxation. You can check that out here. I led a nice, soothing, guided meditation, and everyone was so chill. And I thought, oh, I'll just rest. I'll just rest with them for like a minute. And poof, I fell asleep. I only woke up 15 minutes later when my class started moving around wondering, is this relaxation ever ending? So I get you. The pregnancy fatigue is real. In fact, I'd love to hear your pregnancy fatigue stories. Comment and tell us down below. Now, the problem is that our culture has this push through, tough it out mentality that really works against you. And it doesn't help. But there is something that will. And that is understanding your ultradian rhythms. I know you're thinking, you're ultra what now? The ultradian cycle is similar to your larger 24-hour circadian rhythm. And that one governs your resting and awake periods between night and day. So think of the ultradian cycle as a mini version. It mimics the same rest and energy pattern, but it happens multiple times throughout every single day. And this biological pattern is hardwired into your DNA. It's a function of the so-called clock genes, which govern our body's function throughout time. And I feel like we've all been told that this is the way energy flows throughout a day, right? It's like, wake up, go, 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 sleep. But that's not actually how it works. The way that energy in our body is actually designed to work is to wake up, build peak productivity, then slow recovery, and then repeat. It's very much like a wave cycle. And seeing it this way helps us understand why we have those energy slumps. Even before pregnancy, I bet you noticed that your energy levels change throughout the day, like the famous mid-afternoon slump. And now that you're pregnant, understanding this and working with instead of against this natural rhythm is even more important. This is how you manage your energy more effectively so you don't feel exhausted all of the time. So let's look a little closer at what happens inside a peak and then a trough. And then I'll show you how the rhythm is changed by pregnancy. So first, we have a period of energy production and output. It typically lasts about 90 minutes, where we have like sustained activity and mental focus is possible. During that time, your body and your brain are burning through fuel, oxygen, glucose, other energetic fuels, but debris is also building up. That's metabolic waste, snippets of information, and toxins. So a decline starts to begin, and you might start feeling spacey or tired, irritable, sore, hungry, thirsty, fidgety, unfocused, like you just start feeling not so great. That's your body telling you, hey, I need downtime and I need it now. Your body is entering the trough of the wave and it's asking for a break. 20 minutes is ideal. And this is where you enter an ultradian healing phase. So a bunch of recovery processes happens. Your body regenerates cellular fuel in the form of APT so that you have energy again. Blood sugars, hormones, and neurotransmitters are all rebalanced. Then toxins are flushed, cellular waste material is collected, and damaged tissue gets repaired. Meanwhile, our brain is also in recovery mode. It's organizing all the data you've taken in, tagging it, categorizing it, and storing it so we can retrieve it more easily later. It's also creating those important synaptic connections that allow the different information that's stored in different parts of our brain to connect so we can have those awesome aha moments. But let's say that you ignore your body's signals and you push through the trough and you miss the recovery period. Your body will then go into another energy output or peak, but the next peak will be lower and the next one lower still. And so the energy starts looking like this. And that happens to everyone all the time. But in pregnancy, the effects are much more pronounced because the body is under added strain. This is true whether you are fighting off a cold or growing a whole new human being from scratch. Now, this is pretty new science. So the effects of pregnancy on the ultradian rhythms haven't been super well researched. But here's what we think happens based on what we've seen with elite athletes. So high performance or increased demand means that the body requires more rest and recovery periods. So that's true for pregnancy, and you've probably already noticed that your body needs more rest, more sleep at night, more breaks during the day. You simply can't skip an ultradian healing period and still function happily. If you do allow yourself to have that full 20-minute break, then this wonderful feeling of comfort and well-being you get when you naturally are tired, but you let yourself have the freedom to take that well-deserved rest. So taking that full 20 minutes healing break allows your body and mind to truly recover. And I want you to remember that it is much more than a luxury to feel good. You deserve to feel good. Your mind and body need a chance to build up the internal supplies of energy, to clear away the backlog of unfinished business and waste material in order to gear up for another 90 minutes of good work, play, and health. So respecting your body's natural energy cycles and taking full advantage of the ultradian healing periods allow you to really optimize your health through your pregnancy and feel way happier and way more energized. Plus, there's a side benefit. When you respect the ultradian rhythms during the day, your sleep rhythms improve. So if you've been experiencing this is how you make that better. And respecting the ultradian rhythm, this is the kingpin. This is what is going to make all the rest of the energy boosting tips that I'm about to share so much more effective. My 10 favorite energy boosting tips. Number 1, keep your blood sugar stable. Eat frequent small meals instead of 3 bigger meals per day. This makes it much easier for your body to keep those blood sugar levels stable throughout the entire day. You can just divide up those larger meals into 6 smaller ones, or introduce more high-quality, protein-rich snacks into your day. And psst, protein increases your energy levels. And I've got a blog post that will help you add more protein in your day. It's down below. Okay, number 2, stay hydrated. So obvious, but easy to forget. Remember, when we're in that ultradian healing response time, our body needs water to flush the system. So I want you to take a minute and figure out what strategy are you going to use. Maybe an app to give you reminders, maybe a glass of water beside your bed at night, or one out on the counter so you'll see it first thing in the morning. And if you're not a fan of plain water, you might try infusing your water. I love lemon water, but also infused with fresh fruits is another great idea. And herbal teas, either hot or cold, are a natural and healthy way to flavor your water. You can also consider adding electrolytes. Those are really gonna help too. And down below, you'll find the ones that I recommend. Okay, let's talk coffee. Yes, it's a stimulant, and yes, it's okay to have 1 to 2 cups a day during pregnancy, but I wanna help you find more healthy tools. So I've got some alternative suggestions down below. And as for energy drinks, they have way more caffeine and other chemicals that aren't well researched for safety in pregnancy, so definitely avoid those. Okay, number 3, hot and cold showers. This one is a bit intense, but also strangely addictive. The feeling that you get after that shot of cold water, it feels so good. And you can alternate between them, making it way more doable. And there's actually a great amount of science behind this. It triggers a bunch of good things in your body when you get that shot of cold. It improves circulation, reduces muscle soreness and inflammation, it facilitates the removal of metabolic waste, releases endorphins, those are our mood-boosting happy chemicals, and supports a healthier immune response. So if you're new to it, it might take a little bit to psych yourself up, but it's totally worth it. And speaking of mornings, I have a gift for you, and that's my Mellow Mornings for Pregnancy. It's a 5-minute self-care routine that you can use to start the day feeling calm and energized. I'll put the link down below. Okay, number 4, move your body mindfully. What I mean by that is that there is a sweet spot. So if you move just enough, you'll feel energized after. If you push too hard when you're exercising, you'll be exhausted for the rest of the day. So my tip is to find that right balance. And the best exercises for pregnancy are walking, swimming, zero gravity, let the water hold that baby, or yoga. Click here to see my prenatal yoga playlist and come join me on the mat for some pregnancy yoga. Okay, number 5, reduce your to-do list. If you are struggling mentally with the sense of reduced productivity, this tip is for you. Each day, jot down just 3 things you want to accomplish and make sure they're doable. That way, when you do them, you're gonna feel really good and really proud. So no more giant to-do lists, just 3 tasks per day. Number 6, get dressed. I know it sounds silly, but if you're working from home, still get dressed, still brush your hair, put on some mascara. I promise you it will help you feel better. Number 7, check your iron or hemoglobin levels. So when those are low, you can feel really fatigued, and being low is quite common in pregnancy. You need to create a whole lot of extra blood, and that means that you need more iron. So eating iron-rich foods or a whole food iron supplement can really help to boost those energy levels. So at your next prenatal appointment, get your midwife or doctor to check those iron levels. Number 8, regular prenatals. This is really gonna help to rule out any other medical stuff that might be going on that could impact the level of fatigue that you're experiencing. So sometimes there can be other underlying issues affecting your fatigue levels. So while you're there, also get them to check your vitamin B12 and your vitamin D levels, as well as to check the protein levels in your blood. All of these can impact pregnancy fatigue. And regular prenatal appointments are a great way to rule out any other medical conditions that could worsen the exhaustion. Okay, number 9, delegate some of those tasks, or simply let some stuff go. I want you to really reflect on what is actually urgent and important. Do that stuff, and then the stuff in the other 4 quadrants, schedule, delegate, or delete entirely. This is known as the Eisenhower matrix, and you might want to take a screenshot because it is so helpful. Number 10, listen to your body. Pay attention to your body's cues and take those ultradyne healing breaks when you need them. And take them unapologetically. giving yourself grace during this time is not only important, it's kind of fundamental. Now, if you're wondering what you should do during those ultradian rhythm breaks, I have loads of ideas, and you're gonna find them in this next video. And of course, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay updated on future uploads, grab the Mellow Mornings for Pregnancy download, and then finally let me know in the comments what other pregnancy-related topics you'd love me to cover next.